Welcome to Prattle Potion, a podcast where two best friends talk about the world of gaming. We're Hilda
and Leia. Got your potion ready?
You know it. Let's start prattling.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
Welcome back from sports break.
Sports break.
Sports break.
Welcome back to sports break.
We took a little unplanned break for the spring break or whatever, and it just fell into it, kind of like we didn't plan it or anything, but everything it was kind of chaotic. Like our schedules did not work and everything. It was just a lot going on. So we were like, hey, we were talking about spring break. Let's just do that. Let's
just have a sports break.
Let's just have a sports break.
Sports break.
So, but we're back. Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your spring break if you took one. We needed it for sure. We needed to recalibrate a little bit.
Oh, we really needed it.
Yeah. How you doing, babe?
I'm doing good now. I feel like that break was, like I said, very much needed.
Yeah.
So now I feel relaxed. I feel like I got to sleep a little bit more, which was nice.
Because you mean
Weather's
that
been nice.
Because Prattle Potion takes up so much of your time.
So much of my time.
Gosh,
so
like
much.
The hour we spend every week recording the episode.
We talk about it like
you upload a post. Like, oh my gosh. I'm so glad you got to sleep in.
We do this on full time, which is absolutely not.
No. They're like, this takes so much effort. Like, we spend basically 2 hours a week, all in all.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
We needed a break.
We needed a break.
We're stressed out. No, but I'm doing good. It's been nice weather too, so I've been taking long walks with the doggo and just been having a nice time. I look quite disheveled today. My hair is not cooperating with me today, but I'll be back with a good hair day next week.
Don't make any promises.
I will make a promise.
Oh, shit. You heard it here, people.
Oh, shit.
What happens, if you don't have a good hair day next episode?
Well,
you're just gonna break that promise? That's so rude.
I won't, but shame.
We're gonna do the shame bell from Game of Thrones. Ding, shame. Ding, shame.
Me walking naked across the
street? We'll shave your head and just push you down the street. That's the consequences of lying to the Prattle Potion squad. You're fucking with the wrong girls.
That's the wrong crowd to fuck with. Fuck. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm tired, to be honest. It's been a lot. You guys know, if you've listened to our previous episodes, that I've been sick for a month. And then my husband was sick. And my baby was sick. And everybody was just sick. And it was me. And then my daughter. And then me. And then my husband. And it's been a month. And I'm just okay, we're not going to get into this too much. But my theory, because I know a lot of people have been sick. Not only people with kids, but in general. People who meet other people. And I think it's because this is the first flu season-ish since COVID, where people have started meeting each other. So I think people's immune systems are kind of fucked. And people are like, oh, this is a cold. No, but it's going to be a flu, you know? We can't really... Because we've been so isolated for so many years now, 3 years or whatever.
Oh yeah, that fucks with your immune system.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that's kind of a little bit more why. And then the families that have children, they're a little bit more affected because kids, they just lick each other and stuff. So they get sick, and we
send them to daycare, and that's the end.
Exactly. Our daughter is 7-8 months. And so she doesn't go to daycare, but we hang out with her cousins who do.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could have been from there. And I know my mom talked about, like, a lot of her colleagues are out sick. And so, like, it's not just the kids, but, like, a lot of people. So that's kind of my theory, anyway, as to why a lot of people are sick right now. But yeah, so that's been a whole vibe. So I'm a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued, because it's been, like, you know, when I was sick, I had no energy to do anything. And then when my husband was sick, a lot of things fell on me at home and, like, with the baby.
So you never got to relax or take a recap day?
Exactly. And the thing is, like, that's a big reason to why we needed to take the sports break. Because I was like, sports break. Because I just could not handle anything. Like, I'm sick. I'm sick. Break. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I need a sports break. But yeah, so that was a lot. But starting next week, actually, starting the day that this episode is released, my husband is taking his first parental day, and he's taking one parental day a week now. So I get a content day where I can do Instagram and just a bunch of shit. And I'm actually gonna promote myself a little bit.
Go for it. Oh shit, promote yourself.
Very frequently on Instagram. The last 2 to 3 weeks have been a bit more lacking because it's been crazy. But starting next week, it's gonna get frequent again, and I'm really excited. And I'm gonna start doing YouTube.
I saw a little teaser on your Instagram.
I worked on some intros and outros and stuff, and bitch, it looks good. It looks
that looks so good.
I'm so excited.
That looked like it was such a good, like, those. It's always one of those intros that I wanted when I was thinking what I wanted if I wanted to start a YouTube.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually pulled that off. But yeah, it looks fucking so good, cool. And I'm excited as fuck, bitch. But yeah, so X-Ravenite on Instagram and on YouTube, and I'm gonna, like I said, cross promote a little bit, and I'll link it down below if you guys want to check out my socials. But so I'm fucking excited. I'm getting like one day a week where I get a work day where I get to do like content and stuff. So
nice.
Speaking
and you don't have to do it on the weekend.
Exactly.
So
I get a proper work day. I'm so excited.
Start of something great.
Yes, because speaking of something that makes me want to focus on doing content is because that's what I want to do for a living. It's my dream to be a content creator and work with social media, whether it's for myself or another company or something. And I'm actually going to start college, hopefully, starting fall. And I've applied for 2 schools, gonna apply for another one. And actually, after this episode, I'm gonna be taking the entrance tests for 2 of the schools. That's why my husband...
Oh, that's early.
Yeah, my husband and my daughter, they took off to my in-laws today to give me space to just focus on the tests.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
I need to check when I need to do mine because
actually mine are due like in April or something, but I wanted to get it done ASAP because I'm going to apply for a 3rd school, and that one is kind of like, you know, a hand-in assignment instead of a test. But these are tests. So I'm going to do the test today so I can focus on the hand-in assignment for the 3rd school. But yeah, so all 3 of them are actually social media management focused. So I'm excited, and also that's why one of the reasons I want to focus a lot on my content and stuff, because that also gives me like what is it called? Like a base or like a portfolio-ish type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm kind of like, you know, I know how to do this, and I'm actually
been editing
passionate
this,
about
I've been doing that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Exciting.
But I'm nervous for sure. I mean, these tests, we don't know what's going to be on them or anything, which is kind of nice in a way, because that makes me think it's not going to be too difficult because it's no preparation tests.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's an entry test.
Yeah,
so
but I'm still nervous because I'm like, what the fuck is going to be on them, you know?
I'm also very nervous because I also have an entry test, but only for one of the schools.
Yeah.
And it's in a many, actually, like 2 months from now. And it's only going to be available for like a week. It's like an online web test.
Really? Mine is online web test too, but it's available for like 2 months or 3 months.
Oh yeah. No, mine is going to be available for 1 week.
Wow.
And then the week after, they send out like the top 150 that made the test. And then like the week after that, they have the group interview.
Oh, right. You're having that.
Yeah, I
love how I do know a certain someone who's probably gonna be reacting to me saying this, like being so antisocial. But I love how I'm like going into social media and I'm like, ugh, people, socials.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Speaking of like Swedes being antisocial, I know somebody's been commenting about that before.
No, but I'm really not nervous. I'm thinking more like, is this necessary?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
I mean, I guess since they are doing it.
Worst case, like there's gonna be 150 of us.
Yeah.
And I guess they just kind of want to see our faces and like just talk to us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna downplay it a lot now, so I'm just not gonna be nervous.
I think that's a good idea.
Because I don't think it's gonna be all that. It sounds.
Do you want to talk about what you're applying for?
Yeah, I'm applying for e-commerce management.
Cool.
It's called, and to be completely honest, it's not entirely like a dream job for me. No. It's not anything like that. It's just something that I think I could be happy working with as an adult.
And it works a lot with your dreams for the future. Like the work form and what you can do and what you can't do and like how you can move around.
It's flexible. I can work from home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've been like the last 2 years or something, I've been very like thinking about my future, but more in a very relaxed way.
Yeah, depression makes you do that, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then I started off stressing about it, as you do, you know? And I've been like, why don't I feel ambition for like a job? Why don't I feel like I have a dream for a job? Why don't the job this, job that?
Yeah, I like,
but then
we just don't dream of labor.
No, I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't feel ambition to be like, yes, jobs, studying.
No,
like,
same.
No, I don't.
I was like that up until like a year and a half ago, until I realized that, hey, how about I actually focus on what I am passionate about, which is content creation, and just actually become a social media manager or something.
Yeah. And I kind of came to the conclusion that I don't want my life to evolve around my job.
Same.
I want my job to evolve around my life.
Yeah.
I want it to fit my life rather than my life fit my job.
I think that's a generational thing for sure. Like, I think our parents and all the generations
I've had a discussion with my mom and dad
they were very much like,
it's,
do your job and then you just have to work your life around it. But I think our generation is more of like, it's just a fucking job. Like, that's a very privileged way, of course, to see it. But also, like, I think we're just not as, like, I feel like our generation is more in the way of, I'd rather be a bit more poor than just go to work if I hate it,
Yeah, I think it's like either or.
Yeah, for sure.
Some are still not stuck, I would say, but some are still very, very passionate and ambitious.
Oh, for sure,
about
but
their
I think
jobs,
it's becoming more common than previous generations.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a much more like healthy way to look at how much you're gonna work and how much you should take on.
Yeah.
And stuff like that as well. Because it's just like, I have a friend who...
You have a friend?
I have a friend
who's not me
outside you.
How
I know,
dare
it's
you?
So strange, and she works a lot, and she is in I was in this mindset as well when I was working as a stable manager at a writing school. That you work and lunchtime. What is that? It's like you work. You just gotta do. Like the horses don't wait for you to eat your sandwich.
Oh, you have lunch?
They're like, we have lunch too, bitch, and we're 30. Like, it's just.
Did you catch my joke there? Because I thought it was kind of funny.
I didn't.
I was like, oh, you've got lunch? Nay.
Cue laugh track.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I recognized in her like this very toxic way of
your friend.
Just that she was working in a way that's not good for her at all.
Which friend is this?
I don't think this is a friend you've actually met, but you know her.
What? You have friends that I don't know?
Okay, Birk, bleep out the names.
Bleep out.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out. But, flickvän.
Oh, you're speaking Swedish now instead?
I am, apparently. Is that better?
Okay.
Should I say it in Spanish?
Jesus. Oh, no, I don't think I've met her, but I've heard of her.
Yeah. And yeah, she works a lot. And it's she like knows as well that it's not good for her. And but still it's like a thing that it's just stuck with you, that it's just, this is how it is. I'm not sick. If I can walk, I'm not sick.
Yeah.
If I can stand, I'm not sick. I'm going to work. Stuff like that. Yeah. Which is very like, toxic. No, if you're sick, stay home. Yeah. Like when I used to call in sick for my work at the retail, like the clothing shop, my boss would just be like, oh, well, fix it. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not sure this is how it works. It's ridiculous. It's not supposed to work
but
like
it's
that.
Interesting seeing how the pandemic changed that a lot. But we'll see how that develops for sure. Yeah,
very much.
But otherwise, we're doing good. We have a lot of future things going on. That's for sure.
And I think also now when spring comes around, you start thinking about it a little bit more.
Also with just school applications, like everything's due in April-ish, whatever. I think April 15th is when a lot of application spots close down. Yeah. So this being on our mind, both of us going into uni or college, you're applying for a vocational college like I am, right? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that being on our minds, it's not crazy.
What did you call it? Vocational?
Vocational college.
Oh, so that's yrkeshögskola.
Yeah. At least that's the something new every translation I found. It's college, but it's a vocational specific college. So it's a vocational college.
Yeah, because we don't like reading too many books.
Exactly. I'm done with that. Uni was not my thing.
You actually tried it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it.
I just looked at what you were doing and what Kenny was doing, and I was like, nah, man, I'm not.
But it's definitely much more of Kenny's thing. He's such a he's so good with that shit. Anyway, let's not spiral on. We've been going on for 17 minutes now. Before we start, babe, before we start the podcast, what's your Prattle Potion?
My Prattle Potion is a cup of coffee. Nice. And not in my H mug, but
mine too.
Sorry, it's
we be coffeeing, and it sounds like I'm coughing. We'll be coffeeing and Prattle Potioning. Let's hop into the episode.
Let's hop in.
Let's do it.
So today is since we've had quite a lot on our plates lately. We've been stressed. We've been sick. Whatever. I just thought we'd just have a shit chatty little episode.
What? We never do that.
We never talk.
we never talk.
We never talk on this podcast. Mm-mm. No, but a more relaxed. I haven't planned a thing.
Oh.
But I do want to start with something that we touched before we started.
Hey, you touched me?
Don't touch me. We touched on.
There you go.
Before we started recording today. Yeah. And that is that you have never noticed that I sit with like a hair tie?
No.
Every episode I sit with this and I fidget. I do like stuff like this.
I've never noticed that. And then you're like, yeah, I always like shoot it, like it shoots away in like 5 minutes. I'm like, what? I've never noticed that.
I'm sure like if you go back to like almost every episode, you can see in like either like 5 or 10 minutes at start, you can see me doing this and do like because then it just flew.
You know what? I think we need to find some of those clips and maybe send them off to Birk and make a little reel compilation or a short compilation.
because most of the time it just like flows and then it's like hits something and then it's like on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I can't stop thinking about it for like 2 minutes. So I sit and do like...
Yeah, I think we need to find some clips of that, make a little compilation. That's for sure.
I need to look that up. I need to see if I actually look so obvious like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I am fidgeting a lot.
Love it.
And when I... Now that I think about it, like, Kenny does that as well. So, especially when we talk, we like to, like,
fidget
do things, like, touch, hold things. And especially when we talk on the phone, I don't know about you, but I am a walker and talker.
Yeah, me too.
So I usually walk around and talk. I can't stand still while I do it.
Yeah.
And that means that I and Kenny pick up things on our walk.
And then drop it at other locations, and then you're just like, where the fuck did that thing go?
Yeah, all the time.
Classic.
So, like, yesterday, the remote to the TV were missing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I remember, like, oh, Kenny was on the phone earlier. So I was like, Kenny, where's the remote? He was like, what? What do you mean? I don't know. And he can't remember picking it up and putting it down somewhere else. And it was in the hallway by the door. I was like, what? What are you doing over here?
That's gold.
Yeah, so we are very much fidgeters.
Love it.
But we do that a lot. So you will probably notice now in the future when I sit and I do like this. I do. I fidget a lot. I should have like one of those fidget toys.
Yeah, you should. They look kind of cool.
Have you tried one of those, anyone?
No, I haven't. Not even when the fidget spinners were in. I never tried them.
Yeah, no, I've never tried a fidget spinner either. But they kind of...
yeah. But you caught... We can talk about... Oh, actually, I do have 2 things I'd like to talk about.
Oh. Go ahead.
But first off, you watched the live stream yesterday of the infant update thingy, right? Or the other day?
Not entire of it. No, it was
parts.
Yesterday.
How are you feeling? So this is the Sims 4 expansion and the big release that's coming out with the infants and stuff. I saw a few screenshots of new bassinets, new stuffed toys, like a lot of new stuff coming in the update, not a part of the expansion pack. And then I saw some new social menus they're being like totally redone.
Yeah, the thing like I can remember the most is a special thing that has to do with your workplace. And I'm not sure if I want to tell you because it's a little bit of spoiler.
Oh, so don't.
I'm just not gonna, but that's the thing I can think about the most that I thought it was like, that's fun. That's nice.
Love it.
I like that. There was a lot that was implemented gameplay-wise that I'm really like, that's really nice.
A really cool thing. Oh wait, actually, I think I know what you're talking about now. It's the science baby, right?
Oh yeah, that too, but that's not the one.
Okay, it's not that. No. But yeah, also
I even liked the tweet with the thing that I'm excited about, and then I just went like, oh, what if my liked tweet shows up on Raven's Twitter feed? So I just unliked it.
I love that you call me Raven.
Yeah, it just happens.
No, but babe, Raven, it's fine. You don't have to. That's fine. You don't have to be that worried.
It's like we need to to protect her.
But no, it's the science baby thing. That's cool. So basically, they're going to be implementing kind of the concept of surrogacy in The Sims.
Yeah, I didn't see when they talked a bit about it on the stream, but I saw it afterwards. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Me neither. I'm either thinking it's going to be some sort of like sperm donor situation, or like egg donor situation, but they carry the baby-ish. It's basically, I think it's basically like using MCCC. Like the mod, you can be like, get pregnant with this sim and this sim. Yeah. And I think that's kind of, but it's implemented in the game. And I think it comes from a machine. So it's basically a test tube baby, but it's incubated in the machine. I'm unsure because I only saw a screenshot and a text, but I saw people commenting like, oh, it kind of fucks with my head, like it goes so fast, like you can just do it instantly, and that makes me think it's gonna be like do this, oh, the machine, oh, bam, baby, you know?
Yeah. Interesting.
It's gonna be interesting.
There's gonna be a lot of things to test out, for sure.
I'm excited about that, though.
Any like screenshot of like the infant gameplay?
No.
Okay.
But
you're gonna love it though. But
yeah, no, but you can. It's fine. You can talk about the work stuff and everything. I just don't want to see stuff, but I'm fine with hearing stuff.
Okay, so the thing that I was really excited about is that you now have a workplace rival.
What?
Yeah, so in the stream, they had like Bella Goth was her her workplace rival, which it said like workplace rival, and then a picture of Bella Goth in her name, and then was like a text that described why she was like in the way of her getting a promotion. Yeah,
that's what is that gonna be like? Is Bella gonna get a promotion instead of me? Like
the chat was like when they talked about it, chat went like, oh, she disappeared suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh, where did she go?
But I also love that they're implementing the chemistry situation a little bit more. Like, oh, I like to talk about this and this, and I like the characteristics like this and this. And then if you have, I like to talk about computers and stuff, and someone hates technology, it's actually gonna clash.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited.
It's gonna be really, really nice. Yeah. It's really like, it feels like they're really implementing the memory system from like Sims 2.
Yes.
Which is chef's kiss.
It's about damn time.
Oh yeah, I feel like they implemented now like in the end of Sims 4. Like we're probably gonna play Sims 4 for like 2 more years or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm a little bit salty.
No, I get it.
At the same time, I'm like, but it's not like they're gonna discontinue Sims 4.
No, I think...
But they're probably not gonna update it anymore.
I think we've talked about this before, but the concept of like having games being more online these days, like them being able to update it after release, I think that makes Sims 4 stay alive way longer than any other Sims franchise so far, or any other Sims game in the franchise so far.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, like, we talked about how early stages Sims 5 is, and them implementing this and then doing this big expansion pack makes me think they're actually gonna keep going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would make this big revamp and then only give us one more pack, you know?
Yeah, no, that would suck.
Yeah, that would be weird as fuck.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. That's true.
But
there's always the thing with online game when you can update it. It's like this, when like you said, like games live on for so much longer now.
Yeah.
Because you can keep updating it and just keeping it up to date with everything.
Yeah, 100%.
But also it makes it easier to release an unfinished game early.
Yeah, and I feel like I think we touched on that in the early access episode, where it's like it's kind of become so normalized releasing unfinished games, and it's kind of bullshit, but you know, whatever.
It's very interesting that early access is like a market overall.
Yeah, or it's starting to become a norm, which is just icky.
Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna, what game was released lately? Fuck, there was some game that I was thinking about that also was released, and I was like, this feels like a done game. And then people were like, no, it's early access. I was like, oh, fuck, again.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't remember.
But
there's a lot of games.
We can talk about something else a little bit quick, because I kind of want to shout something out.
Ooh.
We love indie developers. We love small gaming companies. We love just people doing their thing. And I was in contact via my own content creation. So this is not via Prattle Potion. This is via like X-Ravenite, what I do on Instagram and stuff. But I was talking to this company, or indie developers, called Fein Games, Fein Games. And they are developing have developed or are developing a game called Finding Hannah for iOS and Android. And I was actually gifted the game.
Look at you.
Yeah, look at me.
Wait, I need to look this up. What was it called? Finding Hannah?
Yeah. And if you could look up how much that is on iOS and stuff, because I don't know the price since I didn't.
I'm Googling.
Yeah, she Googling.
I'm Googling.
But if you guys enjoy like finding, finding games, not finding games, but when you like find items and stuff.
Hidden object.
Yes, thank you. Hidden object games.
Yes.
And you like it with quite a bit of story. I think you're gonna enjoy Finding Hannah, and it's gifted, but it is not in any way like they told me to say anything. They were like, here you go, do whatever you want with it. So I'm just recommending it because I want to.
It's $199.
$199. That's solid. Yeah. That's
on App Store.
Yeah. So
I would suggest it's something similar on Android.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think so. But so if you looking for like a very affordable game with quite a bit of story, hidden object, I can definitely recommend Finding Hannah. It's about Hannah, and she does not enjoy her job and her life situation, and she's kind of...
I'm gonna find it on my phone too.
Yeah, and she's kind of... she's pretty much just trying to start a new chapter and find her way in life, and she's 39. So being that old, understand me correctly, but being 39 and trying to start a new chapter, it's difficult. But so episode 1 and 2 of the game is now out on iOS and Android. So if you guys want to check that out, looking for a hidden object game with really cool art style, very clip arty with a lot of colors and stuff, and a lot of interesting like characters and everything like that, I think Finding Hannah is just a solid ass game so far. I've played a few scenes, like I don't know how many, but I've gotten a little I've progressed a little bit, but not like I haven't played through the whole game, but what I've played so far I absolutely enjoy. So
it looks really
can recommend it.
In Swedish kronor, it's 27.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
If you wanna... No, that's not bad at all.
It's cheaper than a freaking coffee at Espresso House or Starbucks or whatever. So, I can definitely recommend Finding Hannah if that's your type of game.
That looks nice. It was really cool, like, art style.
Yeah.
Super
No, yeah, I really like it. It's very clip arty, like very scrapbook-esque with the blocky style of everything, and then all the poppy like colors and everything. And I mean, I think the characters are really cool. I think it's a good game.
Nice.
Thank you for recommend it.
You're welcome. That kind of just reminds me that, like, because I was thinking before this, I was like, should I talk about a game I've been playing lately? And I was like, well, I have been playing. To be fair, I have been playing. Picked up a game. I have. But also, I think the game I've been playing the most is Cat Snack Bar.
Yeah, I was just about... We need to talk about this,
We need to talk about the Cat Snack Bar.
So, if you guys listened to last episode, or the one before that, I don't remember. We talked about Cat Snack Bar, which is the game I talked about where you are a cat and you run a business and then you progress and stuff. And after that episode, Hilda downloaded it and started playing it. And she has... she passed me. She ran past me.
I ran.
Like, the progression this bitch has is
the
crazy.
Last episode.
Like, we were having a girls' night or whatever last weekend or the weekend before that over at our friend's place. And I was like, oh, how are you still playing? You're like, girl, it's my life. I'm like, hello? And then we checked your progress and you're like, yeah, I'm at the carnival world. And I'm like, what is that? I don't understand. Like, that's so far ahead of me. It's actually ridiculous.
It's so good. It's like, it's just
so addictive and it's so easy.
Yeah. I don't even remember where I am right now. I have a spaghetti house.
I have a spaghetti house.
But right now I'm just trying to do the the event.
Yeah.
Which I don't quite understand fully.
Okay.
Because I think... because you don't understand it either, right?
I mean, it's not that I don't understand it. I'm just confused at how you're supposed to progress that long.
Right.
Like, it's so much. And then
because,
they're like, oh, you can't unlock the next thingy until you've done the Adventure Guild. I'm like, I never even get half of
because, like, it's the event where you have, like, the little...
Yeah, the potion shop and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's... What I think, because I kind of realized that every time the event restarts, it's up for 3 days, down for 2 days, up for 3 days, down for 2 days. So every time it restarts, you have to restart the entire, like the event map that is this.
Wait,
so you start
the whole
here.
map?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I've never finished this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like... I think maybe you're supposed to be able to continue from the next one.
Oh yeah, that might be it. I don't know.
I'm like, how are you supposed to clear the whole map?
Okay, so I've always had to restart this one from scratch.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yes, exactly.
But
and I don't
every time I restarted,
how you're supposed to progress. Yeah.
Every time I restarted, it felt like my you have like this little upgrade menu, you know, that you work your way through. It feels like it got shorter every time.
Interesting.
So it feels like they saved my progress into upgrades.
Really?
So I make money much faster and I can upgrade much faster because now I've never gotten this far as I've gotten now.
Really?
So it might be something like that. And then you kind of have to restart to upgrade. Yeah, because I'm so confused.
Like, there are so many objectives you're supposed to finish before you can, like...
Yeah, so I only have like a few left.
Oh, that's not a long list.
No, right? It feels much shorter than it was when I restarted last time. So it must be something like that.
Yeah.
But it was so confusing when when the event ended, I was like, oh, a little break. And then I thought...
The thing is, like, every time the event restarts, it's like the middle of the night for us. Oh, so when...
we miss hours.
So when it's up again, I'm like, I've missed 6 hours. It's
6 hours, I could do so much.
No use anymore. But yeah, so I actually skipped it this time around.
Oh,
but
I skipped it. I half skipped it last time. So it was like I restarted and then I just went like.
But I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try next time then, because I love playing the potion shop.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice.
So good.
So it's still up for like it's exactly 1 day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna finish that in time.
No, it's intense.
And now I saw also that they had an update like a few days ago, and they added one more map to the event. And
really?
I'm like,
listen. Also with the game, did you notice a few days ago, like the fonts changed and stuff?
I think that was the update.
Yeah, that kind of fucked with my head. I'm like, wait, this is kind of different, but it's this. I'm confused.
And there were things that were like more smoother and menus that were changing. Yeah. And they added like a few shortcuts to the upgrade.
This is just a cat snack bar podcast at this point. Like, we're obsessed.
We're so obsessed. Please try it out.
Yes.
It's such a good like idle brain dead game.
Yes.
And that is all I ask for.
I love that you get money like while you're not playing and just like vibing and just love it.
Did you know all about the like you know about the gear stuff? You have gear, but did you know you could upgrade it and stuff?
Yeah. You combine the gray items and it becomes a green item. And then you combine 3 green items to become a purple item and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have a whole gearing system.
Yeah.
And then they have like
a whole menu. Badass. Like dope as fuck. You know, you could have like a leaf in your hand and a witch hat and everything. Like I fucking love it.
I was dressed entirely in the bunny costume.
Yeah, I love it. It's such a vibe.
It's a bunny.
And then you can actually get like...
You can like upgrade stuff as well. So you can upgrade how much money you earn.
Yeah, and also you can kind of get other cats to help
us.
Yeah, exactly. You can get other cats to help you out. Because, you know, you can do that letter thing, and then you can choose someone to, like, be a manager for, like, 5 minutes. And I think those are other players
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because the thing is, I logged in, because, you know, when you log in and you get this list where you can just click a shit ton of rewards.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's, like, I think that's when people have chosen your cat.
Oh my god!
I figured that out the other day. I'm like, wait a minute, is that what it is?
Oh my god, I've gotten so much more of those rewards since I upgraded to, like, my good arm.
Yes,
like, my
because
good
you always choose the cat with the good gear.
Yes!
So that's why, I think.
This game
is just cat snack bar. Cat snack bar. Listen.
Cat snack bar.
Listen. Let's collab.
Just listen to us.
We love you.
It's for free.
Yes, it's for free. I'm actually thinking, like, I'm very picky when it comes to, like, paying for mobile games.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bitch, I might actually pay for, like, the non-ad stuff. So I can just, like, fuck it up.
Bruh, I've been like, in that menu so many times.
Yeah, like, this game is just... Bitch, she's looking also, at me. She flirted.
Like, for those who don't know, this game is, like, it always pops up with, like, earn this much more money and by watching an ad.
Yeah.
And then you can watch an ad and you earn more money so
yeah.
you can upgrade faster. And I do that quite often.
Same.
So I've been watching a ton of ads.
Yeah, you know, that's what I said the first time. I'm like, I just pop it on and then I just wipe my ass while the ad is playing because I've been sitting on the toilet. Like,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And the ads got to me. Okay. And I re-download Candy Crush.
Oh no, really?
Candy Crush.
Always get that royal whatever. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, that one too. But I have not downloaded it.
And I also get, like, weed ink all the time.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, in Sweden, it's not.
It's like, a video game.
Yeah, but can you throw that around as you want?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, why? I mean, what?
Because Kenny reacted to it. And it was like, well, I
Kenny's
never
like,
thought about it.
Marijuana!
It's just weed ink.
No, how dare you? But no, it's like, I mean, what? Then you couldn't, like, play GTA. You couldn't play, like, because you can't just pick up guns either, or just smoke weed or whatever. So I mean,
it's just that it was so in the face, like it's weed ink.
Yeah, but it's just like, I mean, you couldn't play any games because you can't pick up a weapon randomly at your supermarket.
That's true.
So, you know.
You like smoke a bong in GTA, but weed ink.
Exactly. You're like, wait a minute. No. Is this legal in Sweden? Wait a minute. This is Sweden. You can show me weed ink on the phone.
Can't do that here.
That's illegal. Oh my god. Is that legal? This is Sweden.
She says
I can shoot sex workers in GTA, but weed, that's where I draw the line. Oh, you're too funny.
Oh
my gosh.
Think about that. Funny.
You're so funny.
I think I just reacted to it because Kenny reacted to it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of even more funny because he plays those games even more.
Yeah, exactly. It's even funnier. Oh, I love it. You're gonna have to tell him later, like, listen, weed ink, I think it's okay because we be killing and smoking in GTA. So if we can do that, I think weed ink is A-okay.
We've been murdering civilians.
Yeah, exactly.
And smoking bongs.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I think we're good. I think we're okay.
Oh
my god. Okay. I think that's a good place to start rounding off the episode, babe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yep. That was just
good
gold.
Snack bar and weed episode.
Yeah. Hey, has anyone played weed ink? It's so random. Let us know. Because I've never played it. It's illegal here in Sweden. I've never played it.
It's illegal. We can't touch it. The Swedish police comes and breaks down our doors as soon as we download weed ink.
Weed ink. Oh my gosh.
It's so funny.
But yeah, I mean, I love that we're just recycling, talking about, like, cat snack bar, and Sims again.
That's like the current like topics.
Yeah.
For us,
oh, for sure, for sure. Also, guys, don't forget to check out Finding Hannah if you're interested in that. Again, not sponsored, not told to say anything. It's a genuine recommendation, and I love supporting.
Got a gun to your head.
Exactly. We love supporting indie developers, so check them out.
Definitely. Yeah. It looked really cool. Give it a shot.
Yes.
And I also wanted to add that in the last episode, I talked about that me and Kenny we had seen the new Puss in Boots movie.
Oh yes, or you were gonna later that day.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we did, and it was great, awesome,
love it,
so fucking good,
love it.
Like it was so good,
love it.
But I also got like shout out to Lady Yaya, one of our biggest fans and friends.
Yaya.
We love Yaya.
Love you, Yaya. Out on a stream. Podcast.
I was hanging out on a stream, which is twitch.tv/LadyYaya _.
Yeah.
And you should go check it out.
Yes.
But she was like, I heard that you were talking about Puss in Boots 2, but it's not Puss in Boots 2, it's Puss in Boots 3.
See, that's what I thought.
But thing is, when I Google Puss in Boots 2, that movie shows up. The Last Wish. That's the new one it's called. That one shows up. And what people seem to be like, this is actually 3, is because there's a Netflix TV show that is called 3 Diablos. And that is more considered 2.
Diablos?
The 3 Diablos. Like, he got
kids.
This
is Puss in Boots?
He has 3 kids.
And they're devils?
Yeah, little devils.
Okay,
like
cool.
Cat devils, little kittens.
Yeah.
Cool. But that is, like, more considered 2.
Are we doing, like, a Lion King situation? Because they had, like, a Lion King, Lion King 2, Lion King 2.5, and then Lion King 3?
Yeah.
Because I think they had, like, a 2.5, didn't they? Where it was, like, the Lion King, but from Timon and Pumbaa's perspective?
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing, like, a Lion King situation.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Because, like, that I got so confused. I was like, what? No, isn't it Puss in Boots 2? Because when I Google it, Last Wish shows up. But at the same time, some people called Puss in Boots 3 because
let us go. No, guys, is Last Wish Puss in Boots 2 or 3?
Yeah, so I don't know. We saw The Last Wish.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the one we saw. And we loved it. I recommend it so much.
Love it.
It was so good. It was so greatly animated. Like, and the story was so nice.
I haven't seen the first one. Do I have to see the
good.
First one to see that one?
No, I haven't seen it either.
Okay,
so.
Cool.
But we're gonna now because we're so
because now you're fans.
We need to, yeah, and we're gonna rewatch all of Shrek as well.
Oh yes, I've been wanting to do that for forever.
Should we have a Shrek night?
Oh, we totally should.
We
can ditch Pixel at our in-laws and just marathon Shrek together.
Wine and Shrek.
I mean, that sounds kind of dope.
That doesn't. We should, and then we have a whole Prattle Potion.
I don't know if our
episode about Shrek.
Speaking of, is our millennial showing now where we're like wine and Shrek? That sounds fucking great.
Wine and Shrek night.
That sounds goody.
I can bring a what do you call it? Cheese board.
A charcuterie board.
Our charcuterie board
Sounds
and wine for our Shrek night.
Let's have wine and charcuterie board while marathoning Shrek. Okay, let's end this episode. This is too much.
Our millennial is showing.
Yes, 100%. You guys, if you want to listen to more episodes, check out YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify for your listening wants and needs. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for our socials if you want to check out some other stuff.
We're actually like...
Because we got TikToks going on. It's going good.
Thanks to Birk.
Yes. Shout out to Birk. We love Birk.
Shout out to Birk.
All the Birk love.
All the love to Birk.
All the Birk
Birk is the Prattle Potion god.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And then Discord if you guys want to hang out outside of the stream. We're not streaming. Podcast episode. Check us out. Hi.
Your stream is showing.
Yes. Love it. We love you guys. See you guys next week.
Love you.
Have a good one.
Okay,
bye.